I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow, she can hang it until like a telephone. Enough with the call 10K to let it come see it. Hands down here, make it come treat it. He ain't make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be called like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me a hero. Heavily, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I gang on my own. Get my way up, get my way up, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I gang on my own. Get my way up, get my way up, get on go. If I touch it, then it's
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. Slot man moves right. On first down, Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense.
And McKinnon is in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the...
Yeah, my day ones, yeah, the dance is double beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Know when you riding like we riding with each other. Ain't no hiding. want his chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones had to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. Pulls it in at the 13. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second down, McKinnon. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their deep.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide too in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blink. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gonna give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Not salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Detroit Lions. It's strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Ford Field.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Oh, wide open, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. The slot man in motion right. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 45 yards. And the Chiefs march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, they just wiped it away, didn't they? They just said to everyone, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line. Here's Goff.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Slot man moves right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes flushed out right. And the pressure gets to him again.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Mecole Hardman.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 1st quarter lead. Well, not content with a 1st quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon.
And we are underway from Kansas City. Right to the air is Mahomes.
Flush to his right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Give him 30 yards there. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
He'll buy some time right.
Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Mecole Hardman, 45 yards. And the Chiefs go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. The 40. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From the 22, Herbert able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. Touchdown! Mike Williams on a touchdown throw from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next. He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Switch. He's checking.
Now Mahomes out to his left. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. The slot man in motion right. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They'll try with McKinnon. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Charger drive about to get going. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert sliding out of the pocket. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you can describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Moore, the man in motion. On 2nd down and 4. Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Moore. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first. Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Herbert on first down now. And he's taken down. A cheap sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, it's Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game. And I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even. They just scored. If they kick this extra point and tie it, they're going to feel like they're the ones that are in control.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On third down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Herbert now. A
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest. I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game.
He's got a man complete. He's at the 40, 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 95 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Mahomes will throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the 6th sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes forced out to his left. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And he takes this into the end.
I just scraped it off the top, put it on the road, on the dirt, on the block. Was already sold, I don't work by 10 o'clock. So deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a 2, yeah, I paid it in the book.
Tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew. One for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money wet. I miss you.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Harrison Butker ready to get us started. This should be fun. The Chiefs and Bucs are underway from Tampa. Pulls it in at the 13. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They start the drive with White. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Brady gives this to White. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a second and 3. They keep it on the ground, White again. And tackled down after a gain of 3, leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun give to Fournette. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down. Up the gut, Fournette. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now he'll throw with Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. A handoff to Fournette. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
We're scoreless after 1. Still 9 remaining on second down. Brady going to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
First down, here's White.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Already a pair of third-down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third-down try. And Evans falls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bucks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bucks ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right.
A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Moore, the man in motion. On first down now, run with McKinnon. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. 5 yards remain on second down.
They run once more with McKinnon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Bucks going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try to run with McKinnon. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 58 yards. And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Moore, the man in motion. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to get it back here just past the 35. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So after the INT, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want...
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. On the move to his left. He's got a man, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's up by the Buccaneers.
And just as they thought they might be